Congratulations to the premiers in Rugby League's centenary year, the Manly Sea Eagles.
Yeah, it was a pretty complete performance. Yeah, even that final series, I think, is just the way we played it was pretty unbelievable.
I think it is special that it ended up, we did get that one more try after Beeves and we made it a nice even number.
Embarrassed us the year before, and we wanted to repay the favour, but that it was definitely talked about, scoreless, and we used to talk about it most games. Whenever we could keep a team to 0, even better, and we knew to keep Des happy as well.
I love being coached by Des. Like he'd leave no stone unturned, and he had a side of him that no one else really seen that we did. We'd always have a good laugh with him, and people would knock his shoes off and take his car and all whatnot. And no one really seen that side of him, so it was great to have. Des let his hair down after it. He didn't go crazy or anything. I think 2 beers is crazy for Des.
Des is not obviously an outwardly spoken person, and he used to love flying under the radar. And everyone has their tactics to get the best out of the players, and it was really to bond the boys together. It's just us that can do this, and building a bit of team spirit in a certain way.
Afterwards, it was just like, I don't know, I was just yelling and screaming, and you just hugging someone, and then someone else walks over and you're hugging them, and the coaches and the trainers, and it was just that, I don't know, there's no feeling like it. It's just something you work so hard for. As a kid, it's a childhood dream, to play a grand final, let alone to win one, and let alone to do it by that scoreline and sort of, in that sort of dominant fashion. I remember up on the stage, and we got our rings, and because we're all so sweaty, we were walking around high-fiving the crowd, and the rings were nearly slipping off, so we had to actually just hold it, and we were like throwing out fists at the crowd. But that was awesome, and and just the amount of people in the crowd, Sea Eagles fans, with tears in their eyes and crying, and you just see the emotion that that day brought, and that win brought, was something that was really, really special.
Walking around, I think we took our time and walked pretty slow, and you just want to thank the crowd and thank the supporters, and you can see them rush down and they're trying to say hello, and just let them be a part of it, because they've worked hard for years and years to enjoy the moment as well. It's not just about the players, it's the fans that win you that game by 2 points, round 2 or whatever it is. It's tough watching. I tell you, I don't know how. I've watched games obviously now I'm retired. I don't know how it's close and you're pulling your hair out, and I don't know how fans do it. It's but they love the game, and you want to give some of that back and go and show your appreciation, and say thanks and shake hands and all that sort of stuff with them. But you do it as slow as possible to soak it in, and then you see your family, and it's pretty cool. It
was a bit of a blur actually, the lap. Went and seen the family obviously first thing, and then you come down and start carrying the trophy around, and then it was a weird feeling to have actually. Like, I remember I got interviewed, I think, by one of the TV, and I didn't make a single ounce of sense. I couldn't string a sentence. Do that lap with your team after.
Yeah, you look back now, and it just gets better and better as you get older, and the blokes that you played with, and the pride in your club, and what you represented that day, is something that's just special, and we'll treasure forever.
Let the celebrations begin here at ANZ Stadium, and the Manly Sea Eagles.